Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 56-year-old Maryland resident Rodney Milstreed started making violent comments immediately after the 2020 election. On November 9th, he messaged a Facebook friend and said, quote, "Gonna get ugly when they overturn these votes." Then along with that message, he sent photos of 2 assault weapons, loaded magazines, boxes of ammunition, various gun parts, and Milstreed told the friend that these were just a few of his weapons. And he wrote, quote, "These motherfuckers don't want me to start doing cocaine again, son." In a November 11th message, he talked of war, at dead bodies. He said that he, quote, "just bought $2,000 worth of steroids." Tell me you're single without telling me you're single. Am I right, ladies? Milstreed continued to talk of civil war. He talked about punishing people. And in December of 2020, he sent photos of more of his weapons and ammo. He sent it to another Facebook friend, and he assured her, quote, "We will fuck these punks up." A couple days later, Milstreed complained to a friend that he couldn't get any more good guns or ammo. And then he added that he needed, quote, "something that will take a limb, just in case it comes hand to hand." Then in a reply to one of Trump's social media posts, Milstreed told him in part, quote, "We will handle the outside, you handle the inside." He also told another Facebook friend that he was trying to join the Proud Boys, and then investigators actually did find an email that he had sent to the group. He had requested to become a member. Days later, Milstreed sent a selfie to a friend who he was trying to recruit for January 6th. It apparently showed Milstreed in workout gear, and he was at the gym, and he wrote, quote, "Might be old, but I got some life left, enough to crack some skulls." Milstreed tried to recruit another friend to go to DC, and he wrote, quote, "Come on, bro, I got steroids, powerful shit. I got flags too, pick handles with flags. Come on, I need another animal with me." Then he sent that same friend a photo of his steroids, and he sent a selfie in his undershirt, and he said, quote, "Got me jacked." He did this with another friend, a third friend, because evidently he's very proud of not being able to build muscle on his own. In other messages, he talked of hanging people for treason, including Joe Biden. He sent photos of other weapons that he planned to take to DC. He told one friend, quote, "I got 2 pick handles and flags for them. Also, quote, I'm cracking skulls." So he reiterated this cracking skulls comment to another friend. He told another one, quote, "Going to DC, punching the first Democrat I see." Well, in a subsequent text, he said, quote, "Man or women, don't matter." So yeah, he's going to punch them, whether it's a man or a woman. On January 5th, he messaged one of his Facebook friends again and with another selfie in the gym. And among other things, he wrote, quote, "People are going down right on the Congress floor." On January 6th, Milstreed was seen on the Capitol grounds. He busted through a police line. He was screaming and cursing at the officers. Sometime after that, he was seen hurling a 4-foot wooden pick handle that he mentioned to his friends. He hurled that at a police line, and Milstreed was just a couple of feet away from the police when he did that, and it struck one officer in his helmet at high speed. It ricocheted off of that officer's helmet and then hit another officer that was further back, also in the head. So the second officer was later diagnosed with a concussion as a direct result of that attack. So a while after that, Milstreed recorded a video. He was yelling to the mob, "Let's take them, let's fucking drag them out. There ain't enough of them," things like that. Then a member of the media captured him on video. He was picking up a smoke grenade and he chucked it at the police. Well, sometime after that, Milstreed was captured on video. He grabbed an Associated Press photographer and he dragged the guy down a flight of stairs. Now, evidently, this photographer made the mistake of wearing all black. So the MAGA morons thought he was Antifa, of course, because everyone who wears black is Antifa, don't you know? So after he dragged him down the stairs, Milstreed then was seen on video shoving him, and then he walked toward him. He went to follow him in a threatening manner. So following this very unfounded attack on an innocent photographer, Milstreed was seen approaching another police line, and he tried to pull the bike rack barricades away from them. He let go, though, after being sprayed with chemicals. And while all of this is going down, while he's attacking police, attacking photographers, he found the time to message Facebook friends. He wrote to one, quote, "We are going to take the building." Another message said, "Getting ready to take the building." And, quote, "We fucked them federal cops up. They all ran when we got physical, LMFAO." Following the Capitol attack, Milstreed continued to talk of war. He bragged about his violence at the Capitol. He referred to the day as a, quote, "blast." And he even boasted about things that he didn't do. He told several friends that he punched a cameraman with everything he had. So Milstreed admitted in one message that he, quote, "went with a 4-foot club and intended to crack some heads. I'm not ever sorry some got hurt." And, quote, "My only intentions were to drag these fucking criminal onto Constitution Boulevard and pound their head in. This ain't over. These fucks will go down." He repeatedly confirmed to various friends he did not go to DC to peacefully protest. And this, boys and girls, is what's known as roid rage. So anyway, Milstreed was arrested on May 24th of 2022. He was charged with assaulting officers with a deadly or dangerous weapon, 3 counts of assault within maritime jurisdiction, civil disorder, obstructing an official proceeding, entering restricted grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, one of which also included a deadly or dangerous weapon enhancement, and 2 counts of physical violence, also one of which included that deadly or dangerous weapon enhancement. During the execution of a search warrant, the FBI found 94 vials of a liquid that they believed to be illegal steroids. They also found that his guns were laid out on a bed in a guest room, and the prosecutor said that very few of his guns contained serial numbers. Not a good sign. They also say that not a single one of the weapons was registered to Milstreed in the Maryland police database. And while he was in prison, he played the victim. He had several calls with his girlfriend, and he said that all he did was protest and trespass. And he claimed that the charges against him were completely bogus. So he must have at some point had a come to Jesus moment. His attorney must have explained to him, no, there's video evidence, you're screwed. Because in April of 2023, Milstreed pleaded guilty to assaulting officers with a deadly or dangerous weapon, possession of an unregistered firearm, and assault within special and maritime jurisdiction. So based on the most serious of the felony convictions, Milstreed faced up to 20 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. The government, however, requested a sentence of 78 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. And unsurprisingly, Milstreed has a criminal history. The prosecutor said it spans 20 years, and it includes arrests and convictions for drug use, possession of controlled substances with intent to distribute, trespassing, and theft. At the sentencing hearing, Milstreed told the judge, quote, "I know what I did that day was very wrong." Do you? I mean, it's possible, maybe the steroids are finally out of his system. They finally wore off. One of the injured officers, the one who got the second hit to the head and suffered a concussion, He was there. He told the court, quote, January 6th is a day that will be burned into my brain and my nightmares for the rest of my life. The effects of this domestic terrorist attack will never leave me. And then he told Milstreed that he, quote, will always be looked at as a domestic terrorist and traitor. So U.S. District Judge James Boasberg presided over this case, and he agreed to impose a terrorism sentencing enhancement because he found that Milstreed planned to influence the government by way of intimidation and coercion. And as part of Milstreed's plea deal, he agreed to that enhancement. I couldn't locate any comments that were made by the judge, but he sentenced Milstreed to 5 years in prison, 2 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. So this surprises me. This judge is notorious for granting the prosecutors everything they asked for. So I'm shocked that he went a little below. And Milstreed has been in prison since his arrest in 2022. So he's going to receive credit for time served. With good behavior, he's probably going to be out in about 3 years, unfortunately. So I will keep you all posted. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if possible. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.